You know, the number one distraction for many marriages is raising kids. Children, as we've talked before, are a blessing, and they're the desire of most married couples. But children can also be a distraction. They require time and energy and money. Raising kids is a huge responsibility and consumes years of our lives. And none of this is bad unless it hurts our marriages. All too often when children are born, the focus shifts completely to them and off of the marriage. And there has to be balance. Sure, lives and marriages change when children come in the family, but if you don't continue to nurture your marriage, you're going to find yourselves drifting further and further apart. And you know what happens? Eventually the kids grow up and leave. And if you haven't nurtured your marriage, someday you may look at each other when the kids are gone and say to your spouse, "Who are you?" Nancy and I were married 5 years before we had kids, and we wanted kids so long that I really don't think we had any idea how they would affect our lives. We soon learned that we had to carve out time for each other, and if we didn't, we would slowly drift apart. We did a couple of proactive things that really made a difference for us. First, we set a weekly date night, and we held it almost sacred. Nothing got in the way of our date night. We arranged to have a babysitter, and Saturday nights we spent time together away from our kids. Second, we found time each day to connect without any interruptions. It wasn't easy to find that time, but it was essential. Some days it was only a few minutes, other days we found more time, but we made it a priority. We made a lot of mistakes in our marriage, but this is one area where we got it right, and I promise you it made a huge difference. Now it's your turn. How will you keep nurturing your marriage to avoid drifting apart while you raise your kids?